would have told me that one of the biggest electronic musical acts in the current millennium would make a 70s type disco album in the 2010s, I would have thought you were crazy. But that's exactly what Daft Punk did. How does a group go from sounding like this to this?
There are so many things that I don't understand.
Well, stick around and find out how Daft Punk embraced the past and made a progressive disco album with random access memories. Let's go back to 2013. Daft Punk hadn't released a studio album since 2005's Human After All. That's 8 years. Anybody could change in 8 years. I mean, look at me. I went from playing video games all day and not getting girls' numbers to, still playing video games and not getting girls' numbers. That's a different story. Anyways, with Human After All, the group retained their sample-heavy, crunchy electronic sounds from their previous albums. But this time, Daft Punk took a completely different approach with Random Access Memories. They sought to record with session musicians to perform with live instruments and limited the use of sampling and electronic machines. They wanted to capture that old school vibe of the 70s and 80s, when live instrumentation was much more prevalent in studio albums. They also took on influences from artists who weren't associated with electronic dance music, such as Fleetwood Mac, Steely Dan, and the Doobie Brothers. But mostly, the album's main influence was disco, and they recruited two of the biggest giants in shaping disco music in the 70s, Nile Rodgers and Giorgio Moroder, the latter of which is given a spoken word monologue over a pulsating dance beat instrumental.
I would partially sleep in the car because I didn't want to drive home.
This is a quote from Daft Punk as to why they wanted to work with them. Daft Punk also collaborated with Julian Casablancas from The Strokes on the song Instant Crush. In this song, his voice is fed through a vocoder. Although the song is not as disco-tinged as the other songs in the track list, it features uncommon elements from Daft Punk, such as an awesome guitar solo that could probably strike lightning. If you ever wondered what it would sound like if Daft Punk and The Strokes collaborated, this would probably be as close as it gets. Prior to 2013, Daft Punk never had a smash single. They had always been critical darlings with a mass cult audience, but they never had anything in their discography that would be considered a crossover success. Enter the song Get Lucky, a groovy disco type track that featured lead vocals from Pharrell and guitar work from Nile Rodgers. You ever see those clips of Studio 54 when people in the 70s are going crazy and snorting drugs and dancing all night in bad leisure suits? This song really feels like it could have fit in perfectly in that era.
We've come too far to give up who we are.
I also feel that Pharrell gave this song a big boost as well. He's not usually known for his singing, but there's a real sincerity and innocence in his voice that makes the track work. Get Lucky charted at number 2 on the Billboard charts, held out by Blurred Lines, which ironically also featured Pharrell on the song. Get Lucky became the biggest song of Daft Punk's career, and it finally pushed them into the mainstream. But more importantly, they made a timeless song that can be enjoyed by people of all ages, of all genres. It's just a genuinely great dance song. Pharrell also provides vocals on another disco-inspired song, Lose Yourself to Dance.
Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance.
Random Access Memories went on to debut at number 1 on the Billboard charts and has ended up being their best-selling album. It won numerous Grammy Awards and near unanimous critical acclaim. If you look at the EDM landscape of 2013, it was dominated by guys such as Skrillex and deadmau5. Daft Punk easily could have said, let's just make another album full of beat drops and EDM bangers. Let's make another Homework or Discovery. But no, they wanted to challenge themselves. They wanted to do something different, while paying respect to the people who inspired them to create the music they love to make. Yes, it was a risky move, and it didn't please all the diehards initially. But over time, Random Access Memories has gained respect as a modern classic. What would their next move be? Only time will tell. Hi guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you like this type of content, please hit the subscribe button down below. To be honest, I was very slow to come around to this album. I remember when it was released and I was still in college and I was not trying to hear some of these disco music from one of my favorite groups, but now I love the album and I play it very often. Please leave a comment down below. Curious to know about what you thought about this album, whether you were like me or you loved it from the instant moment that you heard it. Anyways, till next time. And whatever happened to Robin Thicke anyways?